Hello everyone, Allie here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you so much for joining me here on another episode of Allie's Treasure Trove. As you all can see, we do have a new episode of ALLYCHAT today, and I'm going to be trying out a newer palette of mine. Now, I did pick this up a couple weeks ago, actually at TJ Maxx, and I thought it was super cute. Wet n Wild can be very hit or miss, but no matter what, the products are always super cheap. So I thought this was cute here with the little twin stars. Don't know anything about this palette except that I like the colors, like the packaging, and it was $6. We're going to see how this goes. Want to do more of a pink themed look. We do have some cute blues, some cute purples, and some nice like kind of golden tones in here as well. Lots of sparkly. But we're going to go for pink because when I was getting set up here today, I discovered that my last Lancome blush that I had broke. So I opened up actually this bag here. I was like, why is it super pink? Apparently this had broken inside and the powder started getting out. So actually for all of this week's looks, I'm going to try and do a bit more pink on the cheeks just to try and use that up. Obviously I'm not going to get to use all of it, but it's annoying that it's all busted up and it keeps just getting everywhere after I touch it. So that might get yeeted by the time you guys are seeing this video. That might be in the trash, which I'm sad because I really like the Lancome blush. They don't make those anymore. So I had that one peachy color I was using forever. Now I'm just using the NARS. So that's the last of the Lancome. I'm a bit sad about that. I'll just leave it out. I suppose I actually have like this rack. I took it out of my room because it's not the time of year for these. These are like the dorm caddies at Target. So, I have all my makeup there. I could leave it, I guess, on one of the shelves or just leave it here on the table so that way it's just flat and it doesn't move around. But that's still, it's like, ugh, that it's broken. So this might be mess chat. I'm attempting to have new palette chat, but Wet n Wild, like I said, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's... Wet n Wild does leave a ton. Any Wet n Wild product I've used, whether it works or not, it leaves a ton of fallout. So this might be a big mess, but we are ready to get started. So my skin, I feel like, has been doing better since I'm, eating a bit better. Who'd have thought, right? Not me. I mean, I knew to an extent. It's like, oh, Allie, diet affects your skin. I'm like, does it though? But yeah, I feel like I'm seeing a bit of an improvement. I mean, I still have some bumps and whatnot, but I knock on wood. Well, there's actual wood here. Not like a ton of pimples, so that's good. Hopefully it stays that way because although you are seeing this Sunday, so like almost a full week, 6 days later than the day I'm recording, we did have confirmation. Obviously Goodwin Champion shipped out today, so 4 cases of that Wednesday. And Masterwork, although it hasn't hit Southern Nashville, hit Southern Chicago. So Masterwork is this week as well. So busy. Gonna be Kira again on Friday. I was considering doing Kira chat. And I was like, that'd be fun. Let's do a second Kira chat. And then I'm just like, oh my goodness. That would probably kill me. There's just so much that I'm going to be doing this week. Lots of cool products of openings that are actually going to be skipped. Like, I'm not going to be checking out WWE Prism. Not going to be checking out the Bang Dream Premium Boosters from Weiss. USA Stars and Stripes Baseball is supposed to be on Friday. Skipping that as well. Just because, Masterwork and Goodwin's going to take hours for the case openings and hours to list. It's just too much. So, on the flip side of that, we'll actually have more WWE Prism to sell and more Bang Dream to sell. Although I was excited for both of those, especially since learning that we were actually getting WWE Prism. Surprise. I was actually a bit surprised. So, I would have loved to check that out. Hopefully someone grabs one as a personal break, although they're ridiculously expensive. If no one buys it, I can't fault them. But people apparently have been asking in store. We can't sell WWE from Topps in store. No one cares, but people are asking about Prism. And I'm like, y'all are weird. But makes no sense. Why, Steel City has WWE Prism at $9.50 a box, 2 sticker autos. $9.50 a box. We're going to have, Bossman said we're going to have ours at $8.50, which is still a lot, but under market, I guess, whatever. Or you can just go, we have 2 boxes, WWE Finest. At least 1 on-card autograph. We've seen some boxes with some sticker inserts, but at least 1 on-card autograph per box. Most of the time, you're finding 2. $125. Prism? It's Prism. Prism tax. It's all, Prism is just, I don't, see, some Prism I like, some Prism I don't. But Prism is the name for Panini, aside from, like, National Treasures, but, like, that's way too far. I can't get this palette open, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm just talking about stuff. It's because I can't get this open. I think I needed tiniest knife to do the trick. I sliced part of my thumb too on accident. Not bleeding, just like I went down the line and I was holding it and I don't. So I don't use tiniest knife. Tiniest knife is very sharp. A little too sharp for my small brain. My brain's too small to use tiniest knife. Open, please. Ah, there we go. This actually smells good. Oh, it is called Cotton Candy Clouds. That is the name of the palette here. Little twin stars. That's cute. So this is what the palette looks like. I hope it works well because I actually like these colors. And, you know, hopefully it actually works. Sometimes Wet n Wild I feel doesn't work at all. But these are really cute. So even if I have to use a ton of products, I mean, like, it's $6. All of this was $6. I hope it does work. I like the little patterns on some of the pads. What do you call them? I know when you pull them out, it's called depotting them, but I don't know what these actual little circles are called. But I like the little stars. This one has like a cloud. That one's like a moon, but upside down. There's a couple that look like moons. I like these. These are cute. So I'm excited. Did I already put... Yes, this is in the bag. I put stuff away. I was like, did I put primer on? I couldn't remember because it took like 2 hours to open that palette. All right. So I want to go pink. So we're doing pink themes. So there really isn't much matte. They can just go pink sparkle all the way. Go in with this one up here. Do they have names on the back? Oh, they do. That one's called La La. Cool. There's one that are starred that says face pigment. But I'm not really understanding the way they are. Face pigment ingredients not for use in the area of the eyes. And I'm confused as to why some of these are face pigments. Alright, well, good thing I read that. I feel like that doesn't make sense, though. It's saying these, and then this one here are face pigments. But you would think the ones that look extra. So I can't put Lala on my eyes. Okay. I can't put any of the pinks in this palette on my eyes. What do I even put on my eyes then in here? I mean, nothing fits what I was going for. Without the pinks, nothing fits. Well, this is awkward. This is awkward. What is face pigment? What? What even is face pigment? I really don't know. Do I go blue and then I just scrap? But I want to use the blush. But I want to use this palette. I think we're not using this today. All right. Well, that stinks. All right, so the thumbnail's not relevant anymore. Oops. Pink pony here. This is my MAC X Pony Moon palette. So that's what we're gonna go in with because I want pinks. I want pinks. So I guess I'll just do the normal look that I do with this one, which is this shade right here. I put under and then I put these shimmers on top. So we're gonna go with that. And we're like a dusty rose color. So that's awkward. So we'll name it Mess Chat. I mean, maybe I can try and use face pigment. Maybe I can use some of it as highlighter. I don't really understand. That is something that frustrates me about a lot of Wet n Wild stuff. Obviously, I didn't read the back. But if you look at like all their Halloween palettes where it looks like eyeshadow quads, they say face pigment, not for use on the eyes. And I'm just like, annoying. Annoying. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, the blues look really cute, though, so I'll use the blues. It's just the blues are not good for what I'm doing today, because it's like, alright, you'd think this would be more of a green or an earthy tone look, but I'm going for pink. It's like, okay, but I feel like green, blue, and pink would be a bit too much. I don't feel like that would match. My shirt's like a really, really dark olive, so I just feel like that would not match. So cool, we spent 10 minutes not doing anything. Sick. Sick. Let's go in with, I'm gonna put this one in the corners of my eyes, and then we're gonna use the darker shade. Slightly darker on the outside. By slightly darker, I mean this one. Both of the palettes I have, the collab palettes of Pony, the MAC one and the Morphe one, I've really, really liked. Which, looking at it, the little Twin Stars palette seems like a budget, which, I mean, wasn't even expensive. It seems like a budget version of Constellation Sky. It's got purples, the browns, the blues, and the pinks. It's just this thing, but wet and wild. Which is actually kind of funny now that I think about it. As I replaced the bootleg Constellation Sky with a different Pony palette. Like, I could have actually used Constellation Sky, but I was looking for more of a dusty pink. So. I really love this here. I use this so much. This was probably my most frequently used palette when the Titan Cards channel first started. Back when I used to do my makeup at home and then go in and record like early in the morning. You know, when Bossman used to get UPS early on a consistent basis and everything was closed. You know, everything's so different now. Crazy to think how much has changed in just 2 years. You know what's super annoying? I mean, we'll see how it resolves, if it does resolve. But you know what's super annoying? So last weekend stream, if you guys have ever been to the Titan Cards channel, you know how like the first 5 minutes is just me. I put it up so that way people can start coming in and, you know, we get ready. And I'm running around getting supplies. At like the end, like 3 minutes and 47 seconds to like 4:02, you know, there's nothing going on. There's just nothing. There's no audio. If anything, it's just Allie talking a little bit. You might hear me tapping on the keyboard, some stuff. Like, there's no sound. We got music claimed. Copyright infringement for music. But there's nothing. It's like, I don't know. It's like some random live performance content ID matched. And it's like, I guess just Tiny Fan blew onto the mic in a certain way that it matched something. But yeah, I was ready to dispute it. Then I looked at the dispute stuff. And I remember people have had issues with like just it being a smaller channel. I mean, yeah. I think we're large for what we are, but we're not like Logan Paul sized. Like, we're not big channel. So I was like, I'm getting a person. So I talked to YouTube support and I was like, hey, there's no audio. There's no music. And we got music claims. And they're like, can you link me the URL to the video? And the person's name was Adrian, was like, yeah, we're gonna get this resolved for you, hopefully in the next 24 hours. I'm gonna contact my supervisor. I'm like, okay, thank you. And you're like, we see you work hard on your channel. I'm like, I don't know if this is just a spiel or not, but spiel? Yeah, spiel. Not spiel, that's a Pokemon. You know, that, you know, thank you for reaching out to us about this issue with the strike on your live stream and whatnot, blah, blah. So I was like, cool. So hopefully that gets resolved, but I'm like, how does that even happen? Maybe I'll just start just muting the intro, because one time was another time we got claimed. It actually was, you know, that whole stream that we were running just Pokemon music when I could like barely speak, and like the Pokemon music was fine, and then for some reason one of the Cynthias, it's like I played it like 4 times during the stream, but like the one at the end, the Cynthia at the end, for some reason the content ID matched it to like the Black and White 2 soundtrack, and they're like, you can't do this. I'm like, whatever. But it gave me the option. It's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to just turn off ad revenue? Do you want to just let them take all your ad revenue? Or do you just want to mute the segment of the video? I was like, whatever. I'll mute the 15 seconds. You know, so there's randomly 15 seconds with no sound at all in that stream. But it literally didn't even give me that option for this one. I'm like, whatever. That's not what it is, but that's not even worth my time to, like, argue with someone on YouTube support for that one when I can just mute it and it doesn't affect the video, like, at all. No one's ever commented on it. It doesn't matter. But this one, like, I couldn't even mute. It was just like, we're stealing all your ad revenue, giving it to this music person. And I'm like, that's not, there's no sound. There is nothing. There is nothing going on. So hopefully that gets resolved. If not, y'all will hear about it during the live stream yesterday, I'm assuming. But hopefully that gets taken care of soon. All right. My bruises are still not gone. This arm here is looking better. This one's still pretty bad. This one was, I think, worse, though. I don't know. I don't know where those came from. I guess it's me smacking my arms into the desk, because that's just... This is not what I meant to do. This does not go on my fingers. This goes on the back of my hand. Alley chats with too much chat just don't go well. Wait, it's called mess chat. This makes sense. Thematic appropriate. Thematic. It's on theme. Alright, so this is awkward. You guys might have noticed I got more Squishmallows. I actually found the first one of this line of the plants at Hot Topic earlier in the week. And then I looked on the inside of the tag and I was like, cool, they have other ones. And then they had them over the weekend. So we had Charlie on the shelf. Charlie was a little, like, you know, succulent. But even though during the day, like when I wasn't recording, I would go put him on one of the windowsills, it still wasn't enough for him. Charlie is alive and well at my house in the kitchen. But Charlie was not having a good time at work. So I was like, maybe I should get fake plants. And then I never did that because I'm like, ugh, fake plants. But what about fake plush plants? So I need to bring the other one. And then I'll have all three of the plants. And those, I only got plants. And they happen to be squishy. I keep going to all the different Five Belows to try and find the axolotl with the ice cream cone. I found literally everything but. One Five Below I went to had 3 full bins and a rotating display and an end cap full of Squishmallows. And they literally did not have the axolotl. They did not have the whoop. So I'm on the hunt for the whoop. It's only, the thing is, I was like, when that happened, I was like, okay, this thing must be expensive. It's like, I can't find this. There's literally everything but. I've been to so many Five Belows. It must be, like, ridiculously expensive. It's like $12. So I'm like, okay, I guess it's just really popular. Or I'm just super unlucky. So I am looking at a few on eBay just in case, like, because apparently it was like a Valentine's Day assortment. So, like, you know, beginning of April, it's like not too far. Maybe stores might still get in more. But if I see, like, a new assortment come out, I'll just probably just get it online. But for now, I just, like, I don't know. You know, because the post office I go to, there's a Five Below in the same, like, plaza, like, around the corner. You know, and there's a Five Below by the Pinellas Park Target that sometimes I go to if I need, like, to get water before I come to work, and I walk over there. So it's, like, it reminds me of when I used to just look for Funko Pops. You know, like, not... Before I used to look online and Funko Pops used to be a giant pain in the butt to, like, get. Then you used to just be able to stumble across stuff and have fun and just meander about and see what's out there. So that's what I do with Squishmallows. Like, I don't look online to see what's out there or whatnot. I like just surprising myself, stumbling across it. I do get, like, Five Below advertisements on Instagram. So, like, I see some of their exclusive ones, but I'm not actively searching out anything. So it's fun. It's just... I just get to walk around and I'm like, oh, cool, I didn't know this existed. Like, I actually didn't find a whoop today, but I found Jasmine. Like, Aladdin Jasmine. So I picked up that. Jasmine's my favorite Disney princess. I was like, sick, there's a Jasmine Squishmallow? And I looked on the inside of the tag, it's like a Mike Wazowski. I'm like, oh, does Bushiroad design this line? Because there's the Pixar set's coming. So. But I like it. It's, you know, I don't want to buy them online. I did buy one online. Not a little Earth. But I don't want to buy more online just because I like being able to go around and look for them, you know? Like, it just gets me out of the house. It gets me getting up early, you know, not being a lazy POS at home. It's like actually rolling out of bed at the last minute to go to the post office. Like, I'm up, I'm at 'em, start my day off right, you know, in the mood. I'm like, I'm ready to go look for some Squishmallows. You know, get more steps in Pikmin, be active, be healthy, walking around, doing stuff. So, you know, that's my excuse. That's a lot of excuse. Reality's just a stuffed animal degenerate, but, you know, whatever. So, I was like, oh, you know what? You know, Pokemon Center, like, restocked a bunch of their sitting cuties, like, last week. And I bought, like, a bunch. So, I was going to unbox those this week, and I'm like, you know, if I put the Squishmallows on the shelf, people are going to think I have an issue, which I do, but we're just going to pretend that I don't. So, I'm unboxing Pokemon cards. That's what I decided. Because I was like, I got some Nendroids here in the queue. I brought some Nendroids in the queue for me to open. And then I'm like, I just took pictures in the light box, my new rocks. I don't really feel like taking pictures. I never posted the picture of Geen. I gotta do that. I forgot I didn't post him. I need to get the next size up on the light box. The problem is like, I only have room for the one that I have already. Once everything finishes, because Bossman's finishing his office. It's just, you know, like, Bossman still has stuff in his office that's in this unit. But I mean, it's just there's other stuff going on where it's like moving that rest of that stuff is not like super important. You know, in the shop still, you know, Bossman's getting windows tinted and whatnot. And the shop window tint went in today. You know, Bossman's gonna get some other stuff done in the different units. The shop floor is getting redone too. Repainted all the stuff, renovations over there. So all kinds of stuff is going on. So like it's just been busy. So the focus on getting some of the other like bulk, because there's a lot of magic bulk that when this location was gotten, Bossman had moved it, you know, to clear out space in the shop, and then it just filled up this room with like a bunch of junk. So there's just stuff that, you know, it's a mess in here because I don't actually have space for all of my stuff. So, especially because I do use the light box for some like actual work related stuff too. But I'd like to have a little corner for that, and then once that's all situated, then I'll get a bigger one. Because I have some issues with some of the scale figures. Like, they fit in there fine. The problem is when I try to take a picture in the square format to, like, post nicely online, it just extends. You can see the sides and everything. So it's a little bit too small. And then now I'm getting some bigger stuff where it's like stuff doesn't even fit in there. But I would like to get a bigger light box. You know, have some more professional pictures. And alright, what is face pigment? Like, am I just supposed to use you as, like, highlighter? I don't know. But that's what I'm going to try and use it for. So, too impatient to just actually let it dry from having Tiny Fan off to the side. Just pick him up. He's got a little handle. I need to, like, figure out... I need to just bring, like, a really tiny screwdriver. This Tiny Fan has dust, and, like, I've vacuumed him. I've used, like, the compressed air can. I have one of those, and it just doesn't... I need to actually, like, take Tiny Fan apart and take him out. Because I know Steven for the Year 2 Titan Cards decks. Drop the link in the comments. I'll pin it. The thing is, when I schedule videos, the video's private, so I can't leave comments. So I have to remember to, like, comment, like, as soon as something goes up. Otherwise, it won't show up. So, because I can't, like, already go ahead and do it. I can put it in the description. But Steven wants, like, the little insert set of, like, the tiny knife, you know, tiny scissors, Tiny Fan. The Tiny Fan is not ready for pictures. So, I'll try and do that this week, Steven, though. I'll try and get him clean. My hair looks cool. I'm way too entertained by that right now. Anyways, so let's put on some Busted Blush. Yas, queen. We'll see if I want to put up with this for more than just one day a week. I am so sad about this. I was like, oh man, that stinks. And I was like, this is going to be super annoying because I don't want to throw it away. And then I was like, if I use it in the ALLYCHAT, maybe chat will bully me into throwing it away like they did the last one. That was like, done. So, at least my mom will. My mom will be like, get rid of it. She probably already texted me, get rid of it. And she'd be like, hi, I just saw your video said that I said I'd get rid of it. But I like this color a lot, though. That's the problem. It's like, this is a good... I really love the Lancome formula. Like, I don't want to get rid of it. Like, it's still... That still worked well. I just need to keep it on, like, a flat surface. The problem is, this here isn't large. Getting reorganized. I've been trying to work on it. I've done a lot. I redid the whole storeroom. It looks great. Its stuff is everywhere where I want it to be. That stuff looks great. It's just there's other things that need to be done. So I've been trying, slowly getting there, but still areas that I use on a day-to-day basis are still a mess. Just this building isn't very big. Once everything gets redone, the shop gets redone and whatnot, you know, eventually, I know he's saying it for 2 years, eventually when everything's all nice, there'll be a shop tour video and whatnot, but I can do my area too, if it looks good. You know, I don't want to be like, man, Allie, you live in a pigsty. I'd be like, I know. But I don't actually live here. I do like joking about living here, though. I don't even know what brush would be good for this. I've been using, actually, my pony brush for highlighter. I just don't know what this is even gonna be. I don't know. We're just gonna... I'm gonna go with the sparkles. Wow, look at all that stuff. Look at how much. Look at that, look at all the spark. Woo! You get what you pay for, right? And like, sometimes my mom doesn't get text messages for like 2 hours after I send them. And she has like the 15, she got like the Mint Mobile thing where you sign up for 6 months is like $15 or something. I'm like, you get what you pay for. Like, he's like, I hate this. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of sucks. Sorry. But what'd you expect? This is cute though. This is cute. I like it. I feel like I smell like... It doesn't really smell like cotton candy, like you would expect, being called cotton candy. I feel like it tastes like fruit snacks. Smells. I feel like it smells like fruit snacks. I got a little bit of sparkle, not much. If I turn my head at this angle, you can see it a bit more. It looks like I didn't put much foundation on. To be fair, though, most of the foundation was on my fingers. But I feel like that's a nice layer, though. I feel like this is a good, more natural look. I mean, the blush is the blush, but blush is cute. I feel like that looks cute. Honestly, we'll admit, this is not as much of a bust as I expected it to be. I know I used one whole color. Kind of. But I thought that was cute. Worth the $6. Worth the $6. Alright, this thing, I'm surprised this thing hasn't like finished yet. Like, I'm working on it. I have the full size ready. I have the full size at the ready, but I'm still working on this here. And I do that too, just random like hummings. I was like, oh man, did I accidentally hum somebody's melody and that's what got claimed? Nope, just silence. But like, I get it, it's all done by machines. I guess, like, you know, sometimes at the start or end of performances, because it said it was a live version, which is why I assume it was at the beginning. Because it's not like there's crowd noises, obviously, or anything, but you know, just stuff hitting the microphone. I guess it just hit in a way that it matches somehow exactly the stuff that happened in that performance. But, like, there's nothing going on, so hopefully YouTube can take care of it. I was just worried. That's why I was like, I'm going to have a person do it. Because the thing is, you do the dispute, and it's like, you know, you certify that this audio is your own. I'm like, but there's... you know, this music when you made it or something. I'm like, but there's nothing there, so I don't want to agree that there is something. So that's why I was like, hey, I just want to talk to somebody. What should I do? Because the dispute process says I have to say that it's my own, but there's literally nothing there. And they're like, let me take a look at it. Yeah, let me contact my supervisor. And I was like, thank you. So, but whatever. Because I'm like, do I not? Because I'm worried, like, if it's all going to them. Like, I had some super chats this past weekend. Does whoever has the rights to that audio, do they get all my super chats, even though there's no audio? Like, I don't know how it works. Because it does show all in the monetization. It's not eligible. But the thing is like, it's the stream is not set to monetize because I don't want people, like, popping in the commercials. Like, a Twitch, you know, Twitch streams, like, you could just randomly get got by commercials when you're trying to watch. So, I don't want that to ever happen on YouTube. So, I always just turn on monetization after the stream is done. So, that way if someone's sitting at home watching, like, a movie, it just, stuff will pop up. So, like, I don't know, because I super chat for before if those would be okay or anything. But I don't want people, like, donating, you know, to me because they appreciated their break or anything. Like, not getting their money because some random music thing, like, that doesn't exist. It's like, I get it, but, like, I hope that it all gets resolved. I'm just nervous, because, like I said, I've heard some horror stories about YouTube, so Hopefully everything's good. But I think with that, let me drink some water. Not sponsored by Zephyr. Alright, I've had my sip of water. Now I can put on some lip gloss. Which I'm working down my lip glosses. I have like a stack here of stuff that I'm just hoping to go through. I've banned myself from buying lip products. Which I should ban myself from buying more eyeshadow palettes, but... I have a lot of lip stuff that I need to work through. I love my little cactus plants. They're cute. So let me know what you guys think of my new Squishmallows in the comments down below. I like how, I think I talked about it this past weekend stream. They're like modern day Beanie Babies. Because like they have birthdays, they have names, they have backstories. This one is literally me. This one here is literally me. Her name is Abena, not Allie, but... So, the other two, for context, the other two are like theater kids. Like, Oz likes to... I think Oz likes to sing. The other one likes to dance. But while her friends Oz and Afia love the spotlight, Abena is quite shy. She prefers giving direction from the sidelines and making sure everything is ready behind the curtains. Abena is very organized and keeps her friends on schedule wherever they go. I'm like, me. That's me. This one's me. Twinsies. Maybe that'll be our new thumbnail. Who knows? I do like the one I took where I was like holding the palette. So we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll switch it at some point. Keep y'all on your toes. Just switching back between thumbnails. But with that does it here for this ALLYCHAT. Nice 32-minute ALLYCHAT. Good stuff. Good stuff. Speaking of doing this, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Like I said, thoughts for me, any comments, go ahead and drop those down below. Talk about my new squishies, talk about YouTube content ID claims, anything else. My hair, my weight loss, I don't know. Leave anything down below in the comment section. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Allie's Treasure Trove family, I'd love to have you join me here. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I was debating between more sitting cuties this week or... this guy right here, but I do want to check this out. So this is like the new lunchbox, but it's no longer a tin. It's like paper. So has 7 packs though, which is impressive. 7 packs. So I'm just excited for more Arceus merch. So I'll do that on Tuesday. Maybe more Turnip Boy on Thursday. Allie plays Turnip Boy, just infinite line runs. Who knows? I don't know. But that whatever Thursday needs to be filmed by Tuesday. So. Tuesday night, because Wednesday onwards is just nothing going on. Oh, am I going to film Final Fantasy? Busy week, so let me go ahead and wrap things on up here. Before I get on out of this video, do have to give an extra special shout out to all of my patrons over on Patreon. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your supports. I really, truly do appreciate it. Do have 9 Gemstone Miners, Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Jack Perez, Keith Muta, Mako, Rees, Stephen Olivo, Stephen Bly, and TJ Christensen. Also have 1 Crystal Collector, Sean F. But thank you so much again to all of my patrons, whether you're on a tier in which I say your name at the end of every video or not. I really, truly do appreciate y'all's above and beyond support. I keep saying y'all unironically. Like, I noticed last week I said y'all, I typed out y'all a lot. And I was like, I'm just doing it because it's easier. But now I'm saying y'all. Am I finally becoming Floridian? Is it finally happening? Y'all. I do appreciate you guys' above and beyond supports. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But with that does it here for this ALLYCHAT. So I'm going to go ahead and boot this. You know, clean my glasses, take an Instagram picture, take some thumbnails, and then get on into those 2 videos. So, oddly enough, there's some other breaks in the queue. There's like a Wise Short, 7 Deadly Sins, like a magic booster box. But, like, the name on the email, and the name on the billing address, and the name on the shipping address are all different. So, we're worried there's stolen credit cards. This has happened before, so I don't know. So, I've been trying to reach the people, but we'll see. So, it might not be too busy on the Titan Cards channel this past Monday and Tuesday. I don't know why I'm talking about it, because you guys aren't seeing this till like 6 days late, but... if you guys are wondering why there was this weird section on the site that said breaks pending confirmation, that's why. Because it's suspicious. Especially the magic box. The Weiss box, Bossman said even if they don't message us back, just to go for it and see what happens. I mean, it's also like a third of the price, so we're gonna see if I messaged the other person. I was like, you don't answer us in 24 hours, I'm just gonna cancel and refund. Because it has like a lady's name for the email, and then 2 completely different shipping addresses, completely different states, and the phone number they put in is out of service. So if that's you, answer the emails. Answer the emails. If you're like, why did Allie cancel my order? Because you didn't message us back. So do that again, but explain. Explain. Well, that does it here for this video. I stretched it to 35 minutes. I like this look. I like the little shine there. I like this. At first, I was annoyed by this when I first got my hair cut like 2 appointments ago, because it wasn't long enough to fit in my ponytail, but I like it though. I like keeping it out. I actually really like this look. Also, I really like this. I can't tell if I just did a good job with my contour or my face is getting skinny again. I think this is a really good look, so I hope you like that. I know this stupid bruise over here is just ruining the full picture, but whatever. Natural human body, I suppose. Whatever. Check out my rocks on Instagram if you didn't already. Noogie, stop saying it looks like the devil's lettuce. It's funny though, but I'm like, y'all are wild. This is driving me insane. It's not just Noogie either. There's a bunch of people on Instagram that think that first rock looks like nugs. I'm like, bruh. Whatever. Bonus content. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I hope you all will join me next time as we unearth some more treasures here on Allie's Treasure Trove. Bye!